said I'ma crush it. Call me the golden boy, cause it shine whenever I touch it. Don't rush
Hey! Welcome to Unsung, the nonprofit news magazine show. I'm your host, Anthony Walker, man about town, reliving childhood today at Dormont Park. On today's program, Christopher Whitlatch visits with Rachel's Cure by Design, and Animal Friends updates us on this year's Animal Liberation Day. But first, here's a look at what's going on with our area nonprofits. The Pennsylvania State Legislature has passed a budget that includes a $300,000 line item dedicated to helping people with Lou Gehrig's disease. This news comes after more than 6 years of ALS advocates meeting with state legislators to express the urgent need to fund ALS patient services. The ALS Association supports over 800 families with ALS through the work of the Western Pennsylvania and Greater Philadelphia chapters. The services that this line item will help fund include support for ALS clinics, in-home care, home accessibility, wheelchairs, other medical equipment, and assistive technology that gives people living with ALS a voice. Find out more at cureforals.org. From porch parties to cookouts to community festivals, neighbors across the country will celebrate National Night Out on Tuesday, August 7th to promote crime awareness and prevention. Check your local listings, or if you're in the city of Pittsburgh, register your event on the city's public safety website to receive important information for your community groups and fun activities for the kids. From our partners at Essential Public Radio comes this story. Pennsylvania's Department of Environmental Protection is starting a long-term air quality study to collect accurate data, monitor, and analyze potential health risks associated with wet Marcellus shale gas. Wet gas has condensate and more liquid compounds than dry gas, and is more prevalent on the western edges of the shale formation. Other studies that the DEP conducted in the northwestern, north central, and southwestern part of the Commonwealth showed no contaminants that would have presented any air-related health issues. The study will be conducted at 4 sites in Washington County. Deputy Press Secretary for the DEP, Kevin Sunday, said at the site's ambient airborne pollution will be measured upwind and downwind of wet shale gas compressor and processor sites. To follow this story, please visit Essential Public Radio on the address at your screen. Our very own Christopher survived the trip through the Squirrel Hill tunnels for a special visit with a young lady that is making a huge difference for juvenile diabetes. Here's the story.
Thanks, Anthony. At Unsung, we get to cover a lot of interesting stories. And this is one of my favorites. Today we're at Rachel's Cure by Design. And what you see before me is hope, passion, and purpose in action. We're going to sit down with Rachel and hear how she's made an impact on juvenile diabetes, as well as her work with other Pittsburgh area organizations, including POWER, which you heard about in a previous Unsung episode, as well as Blind and Vision Rehab Services, the Children's Hospital Foundation, and Big Brothers and Big Sisters of both Beaver and Greater Pittsburgh area.
In 2005, when I was 12 years old, I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, and I wanted to do something to raise money for a cure and to donate to researchers through the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation. So when I'd visit my grandmother at her house, she'd teach me how to make bracelets and do different beading projects, and I came up with the idea that maybe I could raise $100 or $200 for the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation. We mainly do bracelets. We also do earrings and necklaces. They're made of glass beads and lampwork beads and with pewter spacers and different crystal accents and gemstones. Each piece has its own name and personalities. Like this necklace here is called Green with Envy, and this is Pico de Gallo. A unique aspect of all of the jewelry is each piece has a hope charm, and this symbolizes my hope for a cure for diabetes, but this could really just be anyone's hope for anything. So in total, it's been about 5 years. We became an LLC about 3 years ago, and that's when we changed the business name to Rachel's Cure by Design. And we're just about up to $50,000, which I'm really excited about, and my next goal is $100,000. A new project that we've been embarking on recently is we've been partnering with other nonprofits such as the Children's Hospital Auxiliaries, Big Brothers, Big Sisters. And what we do is we design a special bracelet for them, and they can add a special charm or signature item to the bracelet, and What's really cool about this is not only does money go to the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation, but also their foundation as well. So it's 2 causes for 1 bracelet. And they don't even have to carry an inventory or anything like that. They can just direct people to our website, and we take care of the shipping, and then we'll send a check to the organization every month to make sure the money gets there. Personally, I'm pre-med. I attend Emory University in Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm working in a research lab at Children's Hospital this summer. I don't know, maybe diabetes kind of influenced my decision to go pre-med. Growing up around doctors, it's just something that came out of this whole thing as well. So unfortunately, since I'm away from Pittsburgh most of the year, I don't have time to make every single bracelet, but I still do all the designing for the jewelry, and volunteers who help out as well to make the jewelry when I can't, and my mom and Margie who also help, and they run the daily operations of the business. I could never do this without them. My biggest piece of advice for people is if you have an idea, just go for it, because you never know how it could turn out. This is never what I expected when I had this idea 7 years ago. So just try it, and you never know. There's so many different organizations out there and ways to give back to the community. So if you want to get involved or do something to help, there's always endless opportunities. So if you're interested in learning more about the bracelets, or partnering with us, or creating your own individual special bracelet for another cause, you can contact us through our Get in Touch page on our website, www.rachelcbd.com. And you can fill out the form, send us a response, we'll get back to you, and we'd love to partner with more organizations.
Every year at this time, Animal Friends partners with animal control facilities to rescue the lost and unclaimed pets who were slated for euthanasia. These once doomed pets arrived at Animal Friends to be vaccinated, bathed, and readied for adoption. More info at thinkingoutsidethecage.org. Here's the story.
This is Animal Friends Annual Liberation Day Rescue. This is one of the days that we go to local animal control facilities and rescue those lost and unclaimed animals that are slated for euthanasia. We know that more dogs are lost around the 4th of July than any other time of year. We know that they're startled by fireworks, they have a chance to escape from outdoor activities, and a lot of them end up at animal control. Animal Friends is working to save lives today. We have partnered with several animal control facilities to bring back those unclaimed dogs. We're bathing them, grooming them, vaccinating them, getting them ready for adoption so they can find families and live to have a fresh start. So every one of these animals is looking for a second chance. Everyone deserves to find a loving family, and we need more cages so we can keep doing this great work.
Join robot enthusiasts from around the country for the 5th Robot Hall of Fame induction ceremony. The ceremony will take place on Tuesday, October 23rd at the Carnegie Science Center. The Robot Hall of Fame recognizes excellence in robotics technology worldwide and honors the fictional and real robots that have inspired and made breakthrough accomplishments in robotics. The Robot Hall of Fame was established by the School of Computer Science at Carnegie Mellon University in 2003 to help call attention to the increasing contributions from robotics to human society. The general public will soon be invited to cast their votes by selecting their favorite robots in 4 categories: education and consumer, entertainment, industrial and service, and research. Stay tuned for updates and instructions on the voting process. The event will include a cocktail reception in the Carnegie Science Center's permanent Robo World exhibit, and the induction ceremony will feature nationally acclaimed special guest speakers and entertainment. For full details and to register, visit the Robot Hall of Fame website. The Mattress Factory opens feminist and curated by Dr. Hillary Robinson, which explores feminism through the perspectives of women artists from throughout the world. The opening takes place at 7 p.m. on September 7th. For more information, visit mattress.org. Project Sweet Peas, a national network of parents who strive to provide comfort to families who have children in the intensive care unit by providing care packages, is holding a Sweet Pea Walk for Preemies on August 18th at Round Hill Farm in Elizabeth. Here's the link to join them on your screen. Thanks for watching this episode of Unsung. Be sure to share it with your friends. You can check out previous episodes and our Unsung Uncut series on pittsburghonvideo.org. I've been your host, Anthony Walker, reminding you to keep it awesome, Pittsburgh. We'll see you next time. I'm going to go back to playing now.
So I said I'ma crush it. Call me the golden boy cause it shine whenever I touch it. Don't rush it, the flow comes naturally. Actually, the whole hood after me. Masterpiece, I outran a pace car.